Hey, Andre, there is a new police truck in town, and it's called the Ford Expedition SSV. In this
Yes.
video, we're going to show you everything about it. So when you see this bad boy in your rearview mirror, you know that there is the fuzz about to get you.
Yeah, exactly. And
Is that fuzz? People still say fuzz.
that's no, I haven't heard that in a
5-0?
couple of
They
years.
say 5-0? No, I don't think.
Let us know what you say, okay, in the comments below.
Let's just stick with police.
But also, we can compare it to what other manufacturers are doing, right? Because GM, of course, Stellantis, many other companies are in this business of making police versions of the vehicles you might be driving yourself.
Yeah, and at the end of this video, we'll show you the entire family of Ford police cruisers,
Yes.
or interceptors, dare I say, because there is now an entire family. So let's show the rolling footage of what it looks like. So first and foremost, it's got a new front fascia, right? It's got this big C clamp that's kind of elongated.
Yeah, and it's basically the new 2025 Ford Expedition, right? I actually went to Michigan, to Detroit. We had several videos featuring some of the new technology that's included here. But now you see a police version of it. And police versions usually have different wheels, usually tougher, steel wheels, different tires. So it's all about durability, reliability, but not often about speed, is it?
No, it's not. People think that they're fast. They tend not to be fast. Remember the cop car we had, the Charger?
Yeah.
It had a Hemi.
But it wasn't very fast.
No, it had a 5-speed transmission, and it was anything but fast. But it's mainly about reliability and about durability. And then, of course, they have copified it, or policified, is that a word? We'll go over that in this video. So let's talk about the interior.
Yeah, the interior is all new. So this is what kind of the new Expedition looks like. You have kind of a oddly shaped steering wheel. What do you think about this steering wheel, dude?
I hate squircles, man. If I was a cop, I'd be like, give me a round wheel. You also have this like haptic...
multifunction switches.
Yeah, I mean, you already got a lot of buttons and dials and knobs.
Yes.
You need more like hidden in the steering wheel. It seems too much, Andre, too much.
But what is interesting, Roman, first of all, you have the screens, right? So you have an upper screen, which is actually, I kind of like because it's kind of in your line of sight. So all of your information is really up high. But then here, look, you have a Pro Trailer Backup Assist, so you can tow. And these are rated up to 9,600 pounds. And you also have four-wheel drive auto, four-wheel drive system, which is also pretty handy in many conditions, right?
Yeah, let's show them the rest of it so they can kind of see. Ford was kind enough to provide this B-roll for us. Now, of course, the seats tend to be cloth because they get a lot of use.
And the floors seem to be vinyl, tend to be vinyl.
But check this out, Andre. It's got a split tailgate.
Yeah, this is a new feature, and I think it's super useful. First of all, the bottom part can be closed, right?
Yeah.
So if you have loose items, they're not going to fall out. And also you can have a drawer system, right? So you can pull out, maybe your additional equipment that you have.
Ford says this little bottom part will hold up to 500 pounds.
Yeah,
so
and you can also sit on it.
Yeah, so if you're, tailgating, I guess police tailgate, and you've got all your gear on, right?
Yes.
You could sit on that while you're waiting for the bad guy to do whatever bad guys do and not crush it. Now, really interesting part about the new Expedition is that there's also an Expedition Max.
Right, which is a different wheelbase, right? So like a Tahoe is a short wheelbase and the Suburban is a long wheelbase. Ford has the same thing, and the Max is longer. And there's also an option for 3 rows of seats, and there's also a prisoner transport orientation for this new Expedition.
So let's go to the pictures. Let's show them some of the pictures, because this is just a close-up of it with the lights on.
And the lights are, and before we show the family, right? Because we do have kind of the Ford family. A lot of police vehicles do this, and they've done it for decades.
Yeah, so you're not a big target at night. So it's a red light, so it's much more subdued, so you're not lit up like a spotlight in the back.
And also it's supposed to be like easier on your eyes or something like that. If you're reading something or if you're trying to write something down.
The interior there, let's look at that guy.
High resolution right there.
Yeah, so what they do is they change the center console, of course, for all the controls for the lights. You've got your radio.
Yeah.
And then because police officers, are in and out of the car lot, like I said, they make it cloth, and then they put vinyl floors in, and then of course the seats have to be redone and the space has to be kind of redone because you have various tools and guns on your belt that also take up a lot of space.
Here's another view. You can also see like your speed and some of the information on top. This is another look at the steering wheel. Dude, it looks like it's leather, so it actually looks pretty nice.
Yeah, it doesn't look like it's just a base version of the vehicle.
Yeah.
Now, let's look at the family of police vehicles, because there are a lot of them now in the Ford family.
And Ford says they've been doing police vehicles for 75 years, so they do have some history. There's a new Expedition, F-150. They also have F-150 hybrid police trucks. The Explorer, and this is the latest version of the Explorer, or one of the latest ones.
Of course, Chevy does a Tahoe version, so
Yeah.
they have it competing.
I have some images for that too. In a second. But they also have electrified ones. So they have electric F-150 Lightning and also Mach-E.
Yeah, there's a lot of advantages and disadvantages to an electric police car. Different police departments are trying them out. I mean, obviously, the advantage is you can just leave the thing powered up and you can have all of your stuff because it's got a ton of power. The disadvantage is once you're out of battery, you got to go recharge it.
And I was in Michigan at the Chevrolet program. They had also their Blazer EV-SS police vehicle. And actually, I was talking to some officers who were testing it, and they said it still has the hum, when you're going slowly, but they like to sneak up on people.
So they don't like the hum.
So there must be special provisions to maybe remove the hums from some of these vehicles too.
Right, basically the warning sign if you're going slowly in the EV, either backing up or going forward, so you don't run over little kiddos on there.
Yeah, but when it's 2 a.m. and you're in a dark alley, maybe you don't want the hum. Okay.
Yeah, I agree. And the cool thing about electric police cars, they should be deadly silent.
Yes.
All right.
And also quick.
Yeah.
Very quick.
All right, let's look at the competition.
Yeah, so I have pulled up a couple of competition. So the latest Tahoe, 2025 Tahoe, Serve and Protect special edition is also coming out. This is what it looks like with the latest lights. And Chevy, by the way, the power on the Expedition is all EcoBoost, right? You have the 3.5-liter twin turbo. This is all V8, actually. So GM is still following up with V8 engines. Dodge Durango is still around. It does have a V8. This is a 2024 model. I haven't seen many of these. Have you seen them?
No, I haven't seen Durangos. Yeah, they seem to be, kind of in the minority when it comes to these big SUVs.
And this one also is powered by the V8. Of course, you already saw the F-150. GM also has the Silverado police truck. So this is a version of their police truck here as well. Let me see. Also V8 powered. And also, sometimes Rangers use them, they go off-road. The beauty of a police truck is not just, that it's a truck, but it can carry a lot of stuff. It can tow trailers, and it can go off-road as well.
Yeah, I like the cool multi-use tailgate they stuck on it, yeah. So I actually like police trucks more than I like police cars because I think in the end, they tend to be four-wheel drive, so they tend to be more usable. They can go off-road. If I were a police officer, I would rather be in a truck than in a car.
Yeah, and we're not showing you like some of the car versions, like a Dodge Charger, because this is kind of a truck show.
Yeah, and I've always wondered like why police departments buy cars as opposed to SUVs or Explorers in the case of Ford or
It must be
Expedition.
cost as well.
It might be cheaper.
Yeah.
I mean, the sedan is dead, and yet police, often are in sedans, and it seems like there's not a lot of room, especially in the back for the bad guys. So this, why not go the way the rest of the world and go with the big old SUV instead of a...
Yeah, but consumer versions of these start at about 64.
So more expensive?
Fancier ones are about 80 grand. So it depends on your budget, of course. But like you said, you're getting more versatility out of an SUV.
It's funny? All the designers love to do these big wheels, right? And yet the police have tiny wheels and big tires, so they have a lot of rubber.
Function
and comfort.
Function.
I think one of the tests they have to do is go over a curb and not break a tire, pop a tire, or break a wheel. So.
And even though a lot of these are loaded up with lots of equipment, maybe they're pulling a little trailer as well, and they're not maybe very fast, there is still nothing faster than a cell phone call or a radio call to the next cop.
Yeah, and then for all you guys who love police cruisers, this could be yours in a few years with a lot of miles on it.
Yeah, it could be on a government auction, so you could buy one of these.
All right, guys. Thanks as always for watching. Remember, go to alltfl.com for more news, views, and what, Andre?
Real world reviews.
We'll guys see you next time. Ciao.